man. What's going on out there, Bike Land? Thanks for joining us. Haven't done this group in a while. Thought we'd get her going. Try to have a little fun. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday out there. Gonna move some flowers here real quick, and then maybe we can talk about bikes for a little bit. It's a good girl. I need to spray that, man. Try to put it inside. Forgot. All right, let's see. What do I need here? Some dirt. It's a hummer. May, you busy right now? You want her over here? Come on, May. Let's go. Over here now. What the heck, man? Kids are crazy these days. They really are. What's up? Oh boy, got grubs. Alright. Yeah, get this stuff for it. Hey, welcome. And get you a little wrench here. Thanks for being part of the show and for saying hello to us. I'd love to hear where you're from or what's going on with you out there. This is not like the usual motorized bike show we do, but I haven't done that in a little while, so I was just trying to start it back up again and see if some of the regulars would stop in here, if we could have a somewhat crazy conversation about bikes or something. So, yeah. It's coming. So you get the little roses popping up out there, the buds on those. It'd be beautiful. Oh, multicolored, already starting to blossom here. Well, if you're new to motorized bikes, welcome. Any questions at all? I got playlists up on how to build engines or how to use to assemble a reed valve or something else that you need to do. So, have any concerns at all, just take a look in there. We got Guy Hurst here. See here. Oh, thanks for being here. We're going to give you a moderator anyway. Just a horrible video, I know. Just shooting on the fly with my phone here, trying to have some fun and enjoy this wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Do something positive with my life, you know. Feel better about myself. I hope that makes you feel better by yelling at people about their horrible video quality. I'll make sure I get right on that. Got my DOT flip-flops here. Little motorized bike humor for those of you who don't know. Yeah. Another project in the works there. Oh, like that, baby. You want to get a treat? I think you deserve a treat, May. Yeah, want a treat? Come on. Okay. You're gonna eat that one first. Yeah, you think? There you go. Is it good? That's a lip licker, is it? Try to say that 3 times fast. Something, May? Lick your lips. You're a lick lipper? Lip a licker. Coming together slowly but surely. Get that 4-inch rim for the back. It's 166 millimeters on the crank bearing. What's up? What's up? How you doing there, Jose? I think that's what it says. We'll give you a wrench. Appreciate all the thumbs up, everybody. Go through some of the parts we got on here. This is off of what was it off of? Not a Canada. I think this is off of a Mongoose, maybe. No. Yeah, I'm trying to remember, but just a little rear guard there. Get that mounted on the brakes. So it should be all right. Just tighten that down. The engine for this is at the machine shop right now. So look forward to getting that done. And we got the handlebars, the forks, the front rim and wheel, and then just need the rear wheel assembly. So should come together all right. All right, Jay Ray. Thanks everyone for the airtime too, just for being here. We're sending this out to one of our subscribers, Glenn Small Engine Creations. A couple of cylinder heads for him here. Got the Whitey 100 with the DO reed, and just a standard case, some extra parts. We got a 38 tooth sprocket in there. So hope he enjoys this. I know he's a big fan of the Whitey 100 and get some good use out of those. Try to get that in the mail to him here probably Tuesday. Get a ride up to the post office. Like I said, if you got any questions at all, feel free to post something up. Also have the playlists on building engines, just riding safety, some special runs that we did. We did a special called Midnight Run. I think there's 8 or 10 episodes of that. Well, riding 12 o'clock, 2 in the morning, different stuff like that. Going out on, I think it was like the 4th of July or something, just chasing fireworks all over the place. So there's some different stuff in there, but if you need help with like your carburetor or something like that, we got a complete breakdown in there, how to assemble it, how to adjust it. Also another guy in there, Dave Stuff, I believe it is, and got some really good tips on Mikuni carburetor, just carburetors in general. So do check it out, and we also have a playlist called All About Bikes, and then basically just anything that's a motorized bike video that we've ever found or come across, and put that all together. So there's all kind of older stuff in there. You get some decent information, and I hope that helps you. The engine that's going on here, J. Ray, great question. It's going to be the 110 cc case. The 110 and the 85 really basically are the same. It's just Chinese math or whatever. The case is set up differently though. It's got a wider bolt pattern, and we're putting a 1972 Yamaha with a Yamaha cylinders, 100 cc, just under 52 millimeter. I can't remember right off. I want to say it's a 50 millimeter piston though, and it was one of the first bikes to ever have a reed valve in it. I can show you that here, but the cylinder itself's over at the shop, getting mounted on that 110. He's got to do some modifications to it. So this is this is the reed valve here, the original reed valve. So I think this is going to get like a 20, what is it, a 20, I don't know, 24 millimeter or something to that effect. I can't remember exactly the right size carb we need to get on there. But here we have this is the cylinder head we're going to be putting on. And this is actually made by Suzuki, not Yamaha, but the bolt pattern lines up. So this is brand new, never ran, OEM, made in Japan. This is from I don't even remember, 1960 something or 70 something there. But you can see what they did was they took and actually put this front part of the casting so the air, when it comes in, is pushed down onto the plug, and then it goes out to the back, and then they have this stop wall that's vented, so the air comes down through and down, and then that hits off the back of the carburetor and helps cool that as well. Had to do some minor port work in there just to clean, just little tiny, the littlest stuff that just was a nuisance to me. It would probably be the same either way, but since we're taking the time to do all this, so looking forward to getting this thing fired up though. It's going to be an awesome ride. Aussie Chick is in the house. We got DJ Banton in the house. Thanks for being here, everyone. Loving the vibe. And did watch a cute short video. Go watch it. You too, Aussie. Good to see you, or I should say probably good evening or good night. It's probably what, 8 going on midnight or something over there. So we're about 5:20 after 5 here Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, Ben, since you're here too, I know what you're talking about. The journals on the YD100. Oh. Yeah, the journal on the YD100. The millimeters on that, I don't know exactly what it is, but these might be a little thinner. That's what you're saying. You couldn't get it into the case without it being too tight. This is an old, what is this one? AE50. This is a short rod, I want to say, like a 38 millimeter crank but the journal on this is insane. It's probably 19 millimeters, if not more. I think the ones that they're producing now are around 15 to 17 millimeters. So, anyway, on a little side note, I thought you'd appreciate that. Maybe some information for anybody else that's out there too that might be in that situation. You had a question come across the other day if you could use that on use the YD on another just another case or something. But let's see here. I ended up taking a new YD crank with smaller webs to get it balanced. Okay. Yeah, I know there's like a cheat sheet out there. What people are using. I think it was like Build Break Fix or somebody else that put up these calculations. And I've never seen what anybody has with for the actual weight when it's hung and how much needs to be removed. You put your crank on a beam, and then you hang the weight, everything that's going to be on there, and then you got to figure that out. So, but the numbers that they used, I fail to find that they're accurate, and I don't know. They always want to come into the process with these other figures, and it's like, where did you get these? You look it up, and there's nothing out there that is relevant to that at all. So it's kind of like, I don't know. But the same essence and all that. I mean, it could be all the way back to small, like years back. They were saying that was the balance factor or whatever, but what people really don't understand is the balance factor could be depending on the bike. For a vertical, you want it at like 65, 70%. And then in the cradle, because of that, then you also need to balance your crank for the offset and that. If you're really, there's more to it than just, the crank and the everything weighs out. But let's see what it's. All right, there you go. Hey! Hey! Hold on, it says here. What are you doing? You get over here now. Oh, you little stinker, you. What are you doing? You got bacon? I know who gave you that. Come on, you. All right, Josh has a new drill press. He's done a few for me before. Yeah, here. Come on, you. Get inside. Oh, you already got a treat. You ain't coming for the bacon I got in my hand. Yeah, there's that piston that came with that stage 6 Banton weighs out. I don't remember exactly. I want to say it's like 90 some grams or even 100 and some grams, where a standard piston at that size is probably going to be closer to, 50 or 70 grams? I can't remember. Probably like around 72, 75. So any calculation that you do, if you were just going to try to enter it into some type of a calculator that maybe somebody has up on a site somewhere, you have to weigh everything up and figure that out that way to kind of get some numbers. I'm not thinking that you're really going to have to worry about that so much. If anything, just I don't know. I mean, you just have to find out whether the clutch will hold And then, even if it's slipping just a little bit until it gets hot, that might put you up into some higher RPMs before you even, get a lock and then the power band kicks in. Hi. Get down, mate. What do you need? What do you want to do? Okay. Oh, well, I'm on the phone here, Dorothy. What do you want to do? I can hold it for you or something. Okay. I never did this. I don't know what you want me to do. I understand, but I don't know where you want me to hold it or what, bro. This. Yeah, I think this has got to go in your palm right here. Okay, so put this over your thumb maybe like that, right? And then you want to bring it around and then over your hand, like whatever. I don't know. Yeah, no problem, man. Sorry, I never did it before. I don't know how to do it. All right, so yeah, let's see here. But I mean, yeah, it's no, each to their own, man. Whatever you're comfortable with. For all intents and purposes, man, as long as you got a good bearing in there, mate. Whether it's you could even get a ceramic 6202 if you look those up. And then the only problem is with the drill press when you pop that out, you got to line them back up. Them holes is what those are actually for, to line that through. If anything, to be honest, in my humble opinion, I would actually try to go to a machine shop and get someone to thread those and put some plugs in there and somehow secure those so that they can't come out, whether it's, whatever. So I don't know what you'd use, the Loctite or, but something where that they're not going to come loose at all, and just fill those right in. Because what you're doing is actually you're taking and you're that there's less, what am I trying to say? It's like you're raising the compression in there because there's less area, less volume by doing that. So and I think those cranks probably, for what it's worth, doing something like that and maybe even adding a little bit of weight to them, you'd be better off. But at the same time too, right, let me go inside and show you guys one. Trying to keep an eye on my child. She's acting a fool today. I have no idea where she ran off to this time. Come on, come get a treat. Come on. Inside. Let's go. Come on. May come inside and get a treat. Yes, get inside. Come on. Run around for the kids. So, yeah, Case Vaughn, thank you, man. My brain injury. I know what I was trying to say, but it's like I can't even describe it to you. Yeah, case volume. So you're helping yourself by doing that, if anything. You could do something like this. Take your Dremel and then take like a cutting tool, and you just go in and you want to score that like halfway through, and then you got the holes in there to cool it. You could try to do something like that maybe. Just simple modification. I mean, you're going out and getting what am I trying to say? You're trying to get something from RDM or something like that, where hold on, let's see what I was trying to explain to you. If I had a crank open in here before I lose my train of thought again. This was kind of my idea for a clutch, double plated, and then either have two bells on the outside or just one plate in the middle. But I know they made that, like, what is it called? That bitch grip one or something. So kind of the same, but just a little beefier. I'll get around to trying to make that one of these days. Finish it, actually. Let's see here. Do I have I thought I had a crank in here somewhere. Here's another one I was doing. Let's see. Here's a piston. I'll just draw it. I can draw it on a piece of paper. Let's see here. Let me get it. Oh, sorry, baby. And just show you on a piece of paper what I'm trying to say. That if I was to try to balance a crank, it might be counterintuitive to some people, because here's your journal coming up, or your crank rather, and then here's your. We'll just say that's your pin, and then you have your hole there and your hole there on your plates. Then really what you want to do, everybody drills out here and takes material out. If anything, you want to measure the plate thickness, and this is where you want to drill right here. Anything that you want to do is you would want to lighten. I don't know how to explain it really, other than watching hundreds of videos and trying it. But you'd want to go down, if your plate's, say, 15 millimeters thick, you'd drill down 13 millimeters, so you don't have to remove the crank off of the pin or anything. Just go almost all the way through. So this is really what I would suggest for you as far as truly balancing a crank, especially if you want to get into higher RPMs. Each to their own, and it's just anyway. Let's see here. Missed a bunch of stuff here. Okay, case volumes, number 1 killer horsepower motorized bikes. Yeah. So why not fill those holes? You don't want, it's really, if you lighten this just a little bit, you might get into a higher RPM just barely, but you're really looking at tuning your carburetor and your port timing and the exhaust and everything at that point. Hey, Mike Miller's here. How you doing, buddy? All right. So, yeah, again, I don't recommend drilling these outside holes. I know you'll see Smolik doing that. You'll see Build Break Fix doing that. Some other guys doing that. Well, again, like I said, that's really where I recommend you just take the material out of there. And if you have a larger scale, weigh it before, and then you can weigh it afterwards, and you can see, like, even with each drill bit, how much you took out. So you're probably going to want to use, depending, either like a 13 or 15 millimeter drill bit. I want to say it's 13 millimeter. I can't remember. And then, yeah, you're going to go down probably about the same, about 12 or 13 millimeters. But you can drill that side out, weigh it, drill the other side out, weigh it. You could get some numbers there for yourself. I mean, that doesn't mean that's a guide for the next one. These cranks are not the same, just like the pistons aren't the same. And a general rule, you can put that on the scale. Like, I'll come in and show you, most pistons, whether they're windowed or whether they're, it's a 47.6, or it's a 50 millimeter, 49 millimeter. Here's one here. I got a couple in here, I think. So we can just weigh those and see the difference as far as that's how much that. Okay, so this one's got, obviously your Conrod bearing, and but let's see here. Well, just so we have a rough idea. So that's 90 grams right there with the rest of that in there. And then this one right here, 73. So I said 72. So I was a gram off. But that's your standard weight for most pistons. They come in around that weight on average. The one that you have is a really, really higher quality steel, and being windowed and everything, it should be lighter than that because there's material missing. If you follow what I'm saying, if that's making sense to anybody out there that's been in this for a little bit. But let's see here. Okay, gear. All right. Yeah, I mean, that's awesome, bro. We're definitely looking forward to it, Ben. So this project here, I don't know when I'm going to have time to really get back to it. But I wanted to put up the chat for everybody to wish you all happy Sunday. God loves you. We care about you. If you're struggling, call a friend, call a pastor, call the vet number, go to AA or NA if you need it. Somebody will help you. Somebody will walk you through it. You don't have to do it alone. So we just want to put that message out there all the time. You know, hate to lose any of you guys out there. The world is hard enough as it is. The factory balanced YD85 and Phantom crank has 4 holes, none in the middle. Yeah, I know that. I do totally understand that. So yeah, that's just like I said, that's my understanding, my notes, what I got in my head, what I've done. And I've done this for customers as well. So and then yeah, it's a matter of hung weight, but at the same time, when this comes around, you got all your pull here. So as this is going freely, it's coming up and through. When it meets this area, that's where everything happens, you know. So when you fire, it's going to have the pressure either up or down, you know. So everything's down here when this is upside down, but when it's all the way to the top, if you want to call it that, if you're hanging this down, this is where all the inertia comes from. This is where the, you know, if any vibration or anything else is because this is trying to loop itself back up and keep that momentum going. Every time it hits there, it's like hit the wall, hit the wall, hit the wall. So it wants to. So this is where you need to lighten it. You don't need to lighten it out here. This is where the action is, you know. So take it or leave it. Like I said, that's just my 2 cents on it. And if it helps you, it helps you. And if you know it doesn't, try it on a little 80cc just for shits and giggles, man. What's it cost you? $75 or something just to get a case by itself. I'm sure you got all the stuff there. So, but try it and true, man. You know what I mean? Just try to pass on what I've experienced, and no issues with that. So yeah. Oh, jeez. Mikey's doing it. Mikey's getting it. Yeah, I'm thinking about that. Either the Daily Rider or the other one. I do want to put something on, you know, just to go up the street with her, maybe. But I don't know. I'll try to keep it low key, just pedal for a while still. But yeah, man, I like to put a Phantom or something on there. Either that or maybe the new the version 2, what is that? The BT100. Very similar to the setup to this engine that we're modifying and putting on here. So we'll have to check it out. Guy Hurst. I really didn't get this video. What's going on? What is the point? This is a motorized bike channel. And just talking about some different engines here. Minarellis and Stage 6 and YD100 and 110 and 80cc and a real 49, whatever. So anyway, folks, we're coming up on almost an hour here, about 10 more minutes to go. So jump in there and have a good chat. Meet some people. You all got wrenches on there now. You can click on anybody's name and subscribe to each other, help build the channels up. You know, try to do something positive with yourself for everybody else too, you know. If I could just, you know, humbly say that. So we do what we can just to make the day better and live the good life. You know, do the next right thing and try to make God happy if that's possible. There's my little Peanut. She's all worn out. She's running all day. Eating treats all day. She ate about 5 or 6 treats today. Didn't even eat her food. So well, I actually have a pair of straight forks here too. I think I got from MZ Miami. I was still holding on to, and I think they're like a little longer too. If I was to take these in there, even without bringing the triple tree crown in, I want to say these are longer than the regular fork here, and by quite and by quite a bit from the look of it. So what that does is then you're going to be higher up, so it raises the front of your bike, so you're not leaning down, you're kind of sitting up, which is really nice. I do appreciate the ride like that, but then you got to worry about snapping something in here. So, well, you worry about that anyway, I guess. But anybody out there that might be interested in these, let me know, and just pay some shipping and we can get them right to you. I think you can pick them up, in MZ Miami though, for probably like 40 or 50 bucks at the most. But shipping something like that might be a little bit weird, like instead of like 10 bucks, like 25 bucks, because you'd have to put it in a strange box. But yeah, if you need anything out there, let us know. Thanks for all the thumbs up. I'm gonna cut it short this time. We're not gonna go a full hour, but thanks for being here, and please do hit the all notification. We go live quite a bit. Doing a myriad of different things these days because of the situation with the license and everything else, and still having this court obligation, trying to resolve that. So once that's all cleared up, we'll definitely go back to hitting the motorized bikes a little harder. But in the meantime, we go out in the woods, sit by the creek, listen to the water, get a nice sound bath, change your atmosphere, your train of thought. Your thoughts become action. Action becomes a routine. A routine becomes a habit, and so be mindful of your thoughts. Garbage in, garbage out. You gotta keep that mind sharp, keep it fresh, and don't let the negativity drag you down. So, but hey, speed freaks, wingnuts, gearheads, nutballs, friends, family, and beyond, thanks so much for being part of our show. Happy Sunday to all of you. Father's Day is coming up here in a couple of weeks. If you have that situation in your life, don't forget, get Dad a card or somebody else. Carl Shield is here. Oh my goodness, Carl. Wow, what's up, buddy? Let's see. You do have a wrench already? Okay. I think you do. So nice to see you, Carl. I hope things are going well in Ireland. And let's see here. Oh no, you are a moderator. You're good. So let's see here. Unfortunately, we're just taking off, Carl. It's been too long, and I really would like to get to watch your show again too. I do apologize. It's been somewhat chaotic here as of late, and lost the phone, and this other phone here is a little different. So I follow who I can and pick up where I've left off when possible. Nice. I'm gonna end this thing, and everybody, if you don't know who Carl is, I want you to go check him out right now. Very nice gentleman, and yeah, he does a lot of train spotting, and wonderful hobby that he has there. So do check it out, and we'll look forward to seeing you all again. But until then, be well, harm none, and Godspeed. Thanks so much, everyone.